Welcome to the Riverside YouTube channel. I want to invite you to be a part of our online community right here every single Sunday at 9 and 11 o'clock as we live stream our services from here in downtown Peoria, Illinois. And while you're here on this channel, this is a hub for you to go back and watch past messages, previous series. Man, we just want to help you in your walk with Jesus. And while you're here today, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content from our incredible teaching team. To find out more about our church family, go to riversidepeoria.com, or you can check us out on socials at Riverside Peoria.
A Peoria pastor is behind bars accused of crimes involving a child. Pekin police report 47-year-old Michael Ritchason of Pekin was arrested yesterday. He's accused of disseminating harmful materials to a juvenile. This is a Class 4 felony. Now, according to the Illinois criminal statute, this charge includes nudity or sexual conduct in the form of pictures, drawings, games, or other visual depictions.
Listen, folks, I'll tell you this much, all right? Besides helping you walk alongside God, this pastor's out here, he's finna help your kids walk alongside God too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not too sure you want that, okay? Listen, this is a person, and this shit really pisses me off, bro. This is a person who's been around kids basically his whole career. Before this, he worked with kids as a teacher, okay? Now he's working as a pastor. And I always felt, you know, as a kid myself, growing up in the church, I would always see these high energy pastors that are cool and they wear the cool jersey and they're just all, you just get mesmerized by the figure like, wow, this is what a man of God could look like. Maybe. But a lot of times these people are just playing a character, bro. I promise you. Maybe it's not as bad as him being a complete fucking CHOMO like this one. But at the end of the day, most of these people they're playing a character. It's almost like, you know, an actor when they get in front of the camera. They have to become who they think everybody else wants to see. Okay? And for this example, they call this the cool pastor archetype right here. You see him everywhere. He's cool and he always talks to your kids and he has high energy and he's sweating a lot and he has nice jewelry on. It's flashy, it's beautiful. Man, listen, you gotta be careful, especially the people you put your kids around, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, okay? This guy, for example, likes to talk to the youth and explain them how sex should be done within the church. Isn't that wonderful? You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyways, I want to show you what leaving someone like this unchecked can actually cause. And a lot of these people exist in the community and we don't even know. Or maybe a lot of people have suspicions but don't have concrete evidence. Listen, if you have the suspicion, that means it's probably true. It's that simple. We have Mr. Michael S. Ritchason. I think that's how you say his name. And I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of videos, a little bit of clips of what this guy was really like, okay? Let's check this thing out. So the first clip I want to show is just how excited he is to talk to the youth about, you know, sex and the church and this, that, and the other. And remember, this is the type of person who's always worked alongside kids. It's like a Miss Rachel of the church world. At least that's what people thought. Let's have a listen to his sermon. Fuck, I don't even be remembering words sometimes. Let's check him out.
When we make those vows to our spouse, it's a continual commitment. It's over and over and over again. Why? Because that's what God's word says. See, James chapter 1 says that every good and perfect gift comes from above. Can I burst somebody's bubble today? Sex is a good gift from God. If you don't see sex as a good gift, you might be doing it wrong, yo.
Now let's just stop it right there. You might be doing it wrong, yo. Yo. Almost a 50-year-old man, by the way. 47. Yo. Yeah. The jersey. The hairstyle, the way he's putting his hands in his pants. Bro, I promise you with everything I love, this is a character. He looks in the mirror every day before he goes to church or before he does his sermons, and he says, how young can I make myself look? How relatable and cool can I make myself look? Should I throw a hat on? Should I tilt it to the side? Maybe I should grow some dreadlocks. I don't know. What are the kids doing these days? Man, listen, I hate this shit. I genuinely hate this shit. As a kid growing up, I used to really think these people were real. Then I got a little bit older, and the person who I looked up to turned out he was a fucking weirdo. And I was like, oh, wow. I wonder if everybody else is like that. You know, it's sorry to tell you, most of them in this type of a form, it's like that. They're playing a character, bro. You should see his browser history right now while he's up here talking to these kids. You should look at his browsing history right now. It's probably crazy.
Goodbye, everyone online. See you later. Every good and perfect gift comes from above. Sex is a good gift. Every year on Christmas Eve, my kids will come up to me and they're like, Dad, can we open up like our presents? Maybe just like one or two. This year, your first lady, your pastor got involved in it. And it was 4 against 1. She came with the kids and they said, hey, can we just open up our gifts today? And I said, no, it is not Christmas yet. It is not time to open up the gift yet. See,
how is that deep? You see how he's slowing down? It's like he has the anointing. I hate this shit, bro. Shout out the real pastors out there who, man, it's a dying breed. But I feel like with the internet now, I think this has been happening forever. You remember that? You remember I don't even want to say names, but remember that network? A lot of y'all know that network that's just playing all the time, begging people for money. It really started clicking for me when I went to my grandma's house and I was watching this shit. She has it playing all the time. It's a network, okay? And they beg for God 24 fucking 7. And I was like, maybe that's just a coincidence. Then the internet broke out. Everybody's on the internet now. Then I started realizing like, oh, this whole thing is fake, bro. That's why it makes sense when a lot of people, I never understood people saying like, oh, I don't want to go to the church. I'll just read the Bible. I'll find my own faith. I'm starting to understand it now because a lot of these people are fucking con men. And now we have the internet and we can just see this shit going on and on. Turns out this one's a con man and a chomo.
It is not time to open up the gift yet. See, God has given you the gift of sex. But if you are not married, it is not time for that gift to be open just yet.
Type shit. Okay. Type shit. So that's him talking to the youth and shit, right? And Shout Out Law and Crime, they pulled this other clip as well. And this is him talking about some shit like age ain't nothing but a number, right? This is recent. The fact that you're quoting R. Kelly is crazy to me. You know what I mean? But I just want to show you how obsessed he is with the sexual topic around young kids. And a lot of parents obviously would think like, wow, that's really noble. The pastor's really trying to teach my kid. Yeah, that's what he's masking it as. He's really trying to get your kid's phone number. Imagine that. And he has kids of his own. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work.
Really out at a coffee shop this week, and a friend came up to me and she excitedly was telling me about a new relationship that she was in, and she goes, I got a new guy in my life, and I'm very pastoral wherever I go. I was like, does he love Jesus? Is he good to you? Does he have a job? Does he still live in his mama's basement? Like all the important questions. And she goes, the thing that is really holding us back is that I'm 35 and he's 30. And I was like, girl, age ain't nothing but a number. She goes, Michael, that's 5 years. I go, the only time that's weird is in junior high and high school.
Man, he was like, bitch, I date girls at 15. The fuck you talking about? He's 30 and you 35, man. You should drop the numbers a little bit. You should dabble in man, listen, girl, if you only knew. You know that meme where he's putting his hand on his shoulder? If you only knew. Man, listen, I go way down there. I go to the clock. You know, 11 a.m., 12 a.m., you know, I really be about that clock timing. This guy's a fucking creep, bro. I bet you R. Kelly is his favorite singer. I bet you he is. Man, this shit crazy. But anyways, let's get to current timings, right? Because I really feel like there's a lot more of these people, And it's just my duty to clean them up one person at a time, because we do not need this weirdo coming out of jail in 3 years going back to the church. And that's exactly what the fuck he's going to try and do. His entire career is dealing with kids. So let's check out the article that was written about him. It says a Peoria pastor has been arrested for dissemination of harmful materials to a juvenile. Perkin police said 47. Lord have mercy. Bro, you're 50. What are you doing? Anyways, police said 47-year-old Michael S. Ritchason, a Perkin resident and lead pastor of Riverside Community Church, was arrested on October 8th for allegedly disseminating harmful materials, which is a Class 4 felony. And then we move forward a little bit. It says the investigation has been forwarded to the Tazewell County State's Attorney's Office for prosecution. Tazewell? Something like that. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. The church sent the following to its members. So let's see what the church had to say, because listen, bro, I don't know. Time after time, we see these pastors doing some fuck shit. There needs to be some form of board that keeps you in check. I'm not sure if there is already. Maybe there is, but they're not doing a good job. You have actual predators going underneath the scenes. You have people dropping their kids off at Sunday school to him. The fact that you have kids means absolutely nothing. Clearly, the fact that someone has kids does not remove the disease of liking young people. It doesn't. It does not. Dear members of Riverside Church family, it is with a heavy heart that we inform you that Pastor Michael was arrested and released on October 8th. The allegations are unclear at this point in time, but appear to be with the release of an inappropriate transfer of information from his phone, aka a dick pic to a child. I mean, dissemination of material to minor, blah, 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 blah. It was a dick pic to a child. So you have your pastor sending dick pics out here, just whipping dick out and sending it all over the internet. That's bad enough. But you're whipping dick out for children? That's wild. That's pretty wild. Anyways, we know this news is shocking and painful for our entire church family. We are still gathering details and are fully cooperating with law enforcement in their investigation and our attorneys to navigate with wisdom. Man, it sounds so pretentious. It really does. At Pastor Michael's direction, he asked to be removed from all pastoral duties and placed on leave until this matter has been resolved. He affirms and assures all that we are taking this matter very seriously. This is not an admission of guilt, but rather a shepherd's heart in caring for his flock. Boy, if somebody don't go burn that shit, never mind. Don't do anything. Stay in your houses and be law-abiding citizens. But that is disrespectful, bro. Anybody who stays at that church is a fool. And I'm not trying to be the church killer or anything, but people need to know, bro. All these little churches and these little pastors, get them up the fuck out of here. This shit's weird. We need real pastors out here. This guy is a predator. The definition of the word. They said, this is what they said, bro. There's no flock to be had. Where is it? This is not an admission of guilt, but rather a shepherd's heart in caring for his flock. His every desire is to show complete transparency and avoid the very appearance of any type of evil. Let us be reminded of our church's team values, that we will act with integrity, honesty, and loyalty. And second, we will deal with issues swiftly, personally, and respectfully. Please be fervently praying for our pastor, his family, our church family, and for all involved, bringing this to a quick, just resolution. Boy, listen, I'll be praying for him, all right. I'll be praying that he goes to jail for the rest of his life. He's not going to get that. He's going to get some. Man, listen, I don't even know if he's going to get that much time. Because these CHOMO cases, they're kind of weird sometimes. Sometimes people get 20 years. Sometimes they get 2 years. being that he's a pastor and he has this whole cult behind him that's going to support him anyway, you know, he might get a little good graces. But man, listen, make no mistake that this is no pastor. This is no shepherd with a kind heart leading his flock. This is a con man who likes children. Shit. Please pray. Please fervently pray for our pastor. Man, cut that shit the fuck out. Get that shit up out of here. Please. I beg of you. Get that shit up out of here. Our leadership team is committed to keeping calm in the chaos and providing help the best we can to our church family as we continue forward. The enemy's attack is real, but God is on the throne and our best is truly yet to come. Your Riverside elders, throw the whole church away. Throw it away. Recycle it. Fucking make an office building out of it. Throw that shit away. Go find a new church and really keep an eye on your pastor, because this shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Every day you're hearing another pastor either alleged for murdering his wife, doing fraud, or touching children. We need to do something about it. It's actually ridiculous. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think. This happened a few days ago, so I might keep my eyes on it. Y'all let me know if you're interested. But until then, stay inside, stay safe. I'll see you later. Peace.